intro too.
All right, let's just. All right, we're live. Hey, everybody! Happy Friday.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sarah. I'll let you take over from here.
Hey,
Let me
it's the happy
you
hour.
big real quick. I love making her big. Yeah.
Thanks. So look, I got my weekend shirt on just to show you that it is which way? It's officially the weekend. The weekend, the right weekend with an extra E in there, wherever. There it is. I'm opposite. It's opposite day. Hi, it's the happy hour. Yay!
Cheers, mofos.
Cheers, mo mother fathers.
The person that we have as a special guest is not going to be drinking with us. Unfortunately, he's in a car and he has stuff to do. He's a very important person, but I'm very excited to get him on.
So we know it's not human.
Okay, it's obviously not human.
Well, how do you know that?
Because I heard his voice, and then initially I thought it was Scott Capurro, which I was very disappointed. Like, not Scott again. Come on. So who could it be? All right. And by the way, I should say it's Sarah, Bryn in the center square there, Nicole on the top, and Guitar John down there on the bottom. And now we welcome our special guest.
Are you guys
to the
ready?
Show. Our special secret surprise guest.
All right, hold on.
Who is it?
Oh my God, who could it be?
Who could it be?
Oh, it's Scott Budman! Oh my God, Scott Budman! Hey!
The more I heard all this, I'm like, God, they are going to be so disappointed.
I'm not disappointed at all. Scott is a regular on our show. Whenever we have questions about things that other people don't know about, we're like, I bet you Scott will know. Let's go ahead and let's get Scott on.
Yeah, he knows everything.
Scott knows everything. So
another funny thing that you said, Scott Capurro, who I'm a big fan of, but a lot of people, I've told you guys, I mean, I'm on TV every day in the Bay Area. It doesn't matter. Everybody comes up every day and they're like, hey, you're the guy from Alice. So I'm often introduced, especially if it's like women of a certain age. And one will say, oh, I know you. You're Scott. Or no, you're the guy on Alice. Oh, I love Alice. You're Scott from Alice. And the second person will be like, oh, right, because they're thinking Capurro.
They think it's Scott Capurro. Oh. And you're all, no, I am definitely not Scott Capurro. So what are you doing? So apparently someone needs to guest from their car every week. And this week, that's you, Scott Budman. So what are you doing?
I'm just waiting out the string at work. So I think I've told you I'm because of COVID, I'm not in the newsroom, right? So dropped all my stuff off for the 6 o'clock news, and I can't leave yet because it hasn't hit, and just in case anything goes crazy. So I'm literally the loser in the station parking lot in my car. And then Bryn was like, hey, let's do this. So happy to see you guys. Always.
So we can kill time.
And by the way, Sarah, we're testing Comrex. He's on Comrex right now.
He sounds great.
He sounds
I know, it
wonderful.
sounds great. So Nicole's on Comrex, and actually we're all on Comrex right now.
So this is
which means nothing to the average person, but to us it's like, oh my God, all our voices are so clear. We're not overlapping each other. Okay, so Scott, you said you're in a string. Are you saying that normally you would drop off whatever assignment you'd had that day, you had to come up with a report about it, you go back to NBC and you say, here's my piece. And then they have to look at it before you're allowed to leave in case they have anything that they...
Yeah, or I'm standing out there live at 6 o'clock. It really depends. Each day is a little bit different. And I think I just muted myself.
No,
sorry about that. Yeah,
each day is
a little bit different. So sometimes at 6 o'clock, I'm standing out somewhere live. Today, we fed a story in, and that's just, so right now, we're literally playing out the string, waiting for it to hit at 6, and then I can go home because I'm all done. It's all on tape tonight. So it's kind of an easy Friday night.
Yeah. Then you can join us for the happy hour. But you can't drink because you're
This is great. This is awesome. You guys are awesome. I was listening to you this morning.
Fun. Oh, thank you. So, I just had a thought, but I was listening to you, so I let it go. Oh, I know what it was. So what is the story? now I remember. What's the story that we can watch on the 6 o'clock news on NBC tonight?
Oh, so today it's about, so I'm in Santa Clara County right now, and Santa Clara County has basically just made this announcement that there are no doses of vaccines, so you're all out of luck.
Oh, no.
Kaiser Down Beer has canceled appointments, and it's not a good day for everybody who's trying to make an appointment. It is a frustrating day, and it will be a frustrating weekend until we can get more supply. And that's sort of just the latest. As you know, everyone's obsessed with, when is it going to be my turn? When am I going to get a shot? And right now, if you're under 65, it's going to be tough for a little while. So that's sort of our story.
You know what happened too? Bryn and John both got shots at Moscone this week, And then all of a sudden on Wednesday, later in the day, you couldn't get them anymore. Or no, when did you guys look and it was taken offline? Was it yesterday?
We got ours on
I haven't
Tuesday,
looked after that, but when
it
I
was
looked
Wednesday morning.
initially, there were so many slots open that I was really surprised.
But they don't have enough of the vaccine.
Well, I think people like heard about it. Maybe our morning show, because it's just so
We ruined everything.
Yeah, we ruined everything. We're like, hey, it seems like there's so many. It's
half a million
so easy to
strong.
get, and so everybody went out there and snatched them all
funny.
up.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many people tweeting to me on my Twitter account, like, "Hey, check out this vaccine," or "Here's my shot," and I can't believe it. Like, I think when I do this, I'm going to be quiet about it, but I don't know. Everyone's
You won't be. You'll be so happy. It comes out. It winds up coming out. Like we found out. You keep finding out people and they are embarrassed about it. Like there's actually some shame involved. Like, yeah, but I interface with the public, or I have a condition, or everybody's got their reason. But as of May 1st, anyway, just a month from now, they're gonna. I heard 18 to dead. Everyone can get it. That's wrong. That was the wrong. That was the wrong thing to say.
I don't think it's fair if dead people take up the vaccine.
No, we shouldn't give that to dead people. You're right.
I feel sorry for them, but
I know.
Scott,
that is the plan eventually. Yeah.
So we typically do all kinds of stuff. We talk about what Sarah did today or Nicole did today. We'll probably get to that in a minute. But I also show video clips too, so that might be fun. I don't know if you're seeing the comments that are going on the screen, but people love just putting a face to the voice.
I know. I thought that was funny.
I think my favorite one was Scott the Budman.
Yeah, Scott the Budman.
Yeah,
that's
that was good.
He's a bud man. I like it.
And the gesture too. That's been with me forever, and it was great in college at fraternity parties. It's been with me forever, ever.
So the bud man is nothing new.
Nothing new. I told my kids, your friends will never have to be creative coming up with a nickname. It will always be with you.
Yeah. Well, in these days, with bud being legal,
exactly,
all kinds of bud.
Oh,
yeah. Were you a stoner when you were a kid? Tell the truth for once.
Not too much, enough. But I'll tell you now, whenever I'm on a weed story, the comments just come in. People just can't believe it. You'll walk into a dispensary or whatever, they're like, "Nah, what's her real name?"
It really is, yeah.
Don't be a jack off.
So you
What's your real name?
So you frequent these dispensaries quite often, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like the bud
He's
man
the
is
bud man.
sure. Why wouldn't he?
Well, actually, I was going to ask Scott if he's in a forest or something. It looks very it's
lush.
Like
He said he's in a lot of his station, right?
Yeah, there are some trees in the background, but yeah, this is a parking lot. This is not nature.
Oh, okay.
Terribly.
Yeah, it looks like he's.
Do you report in down there off a battery?
No. So
No.
Battery is in San Francisco, where our San Francisco bureau is.
Okay.
And I'm often up there. Today, our main station is by the airport in San Jose. So
down
we're
there.
right south.
Down there. I see.
Yeah.
Is it wet down there?
Not today, but it has been.
Okay. Not today, though.
So
Not today.
people,
I don't think John gets the joke either. Anyway,
people are asking about your. Let's start with Sarah Cloverdale. How did that go?
Cloverdale was a bust. So we went up and we looked at a piece of land, and the answer was no. And the answer was going to be no anyway. So that's what we did.
Well, you made a big deal out of it. I don't know why
didn't.
you went crazy over it.
Didn't make a big. I
Next
said,
time, just
I don't wanna
keep
talk
it to
about
yourself. If you're not sure about it,
my
it's totally
God.
fine. It's you
What's
got
Scott
all
gonna
of
do
our
tonight?
you got
I
all of
don't
our
want to
hopes
talk
up.
about. Oh my God! For what? The camping at my piece of land?
Yeah.
All right, Scott. What is a normal Friday night like? First of all, how many kids do you have, and how old are they?
Hey Scott, 1 second. Let me get to some tech. I keep muting you. You unmute. So let's mute on StreamYard. We're going through Commerce Audio right now.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So you can still hear me, but I'm good to stay muted on.
Yeah, as
Okay,
long
good.
as you can hear us and we can hear you. I keep muting you and you keep unmuting yourself.
I just want to know about Sarah's land. So you're going to be like a landowner as well.
Oh my God, Scott!
I
I'm
know,
gonna
right,
throttle
Scott?
you.
It's riveting. Like, of course we want to know. Like,
It's not riveting. It's just
especially because you keep bragging about it. Like, you keep bringing it up and talking. He won't stop talking about it.
He's bragging about it. Oh my God.
maybe John.
Like
can
there will
brag.
be blood. Like you'll be a landowner and you'll just you'll drink our milkshake and it'll be great.
Hey, drink your milkshake. It's we happened to see a nice piece of land and we're like, let's go for a drive and get out of the house. And so we did, and we went and we looked and we're like, this is lovely. It's not for us. That's it. That's the whole story. Like, me bragging about it's not a thing. So, Scott, how many kids do you have and how old are they?
All right, this isn't as interesting as landowners, but
yes, it is.
Two teenage daughters. So I think our kids are close in age. Sarah, I know you got one in college, right? One in high school, one in college.
No, they're both out.
No.
One of them is about to graduate from college, and so they're 21 and 20. How old are your kids?
All right, so they're a little younger. I got a 20 and a just about 17, and they're both daughters, unlike your sons. And one's in college, one's in high school.
Nice.
Still, that's
nice.
You're in the. So
it's her senior year then.
That sucks.
Junior year.
Oh, junior. Okay.
Yeah. And so almost 17. And right, the junior year, which has been a bust. I mean, think about your own junior year in high school. I know mine was a long time ago, but it was a great year.
Yeah.
Very social, very coming out of the shell, very, doing all this stuff.
You get your prom and the prom queen.
Yeah. And just, I mean, right, for the first time, parties and DJing and just totally coming out of my shell, being whatever. And then, and to see, my poor daughter just at home all the time, having to show all the TikToks and stuff to us, which you just see her eyes like, oh, I've got to show this to somebody, and I have to show it to my parents.
Because they're the only ones here.
Oh,
So have you done a lot of stories on TikTok then, and been like, oh, I know about TikTok because of your daughter?
Yeah, well, it's sort of the reverse. Like, I have to know about TikTok, so I go to my daughter. Same with like Snapchat, and just say, hey, Twitter's great. We're all on Twitter. That's a big news thing. But Snapchat, TikTok, I don't know anything about. So yeah, she's helped me a lot. And
that's good.
Very awesome.
That's it's good I'm telling you, I think having the kids at the house has been this is actually for us as a family, because we don't have little kids, Scott. Like the people with the little kids, I really do feel for them. Like Vinny just is under children. But for us, these are people who are having a tough year and you're there for them. And like, it's been so awesome for our family. Like, I literally never want them to move out of the house. Like, please always live here.
What do you think, John?
No, I actually agree with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good year.
It's been a really good year.
In a horrible pandemic.
We found a bright.
Yeah, you get to spend time with the people you love most, right?
Yeah, there it is. And Bryn, you said it recently to me about how sometimes when it's you, Anita, and little Cam, and you're in the house and you're not going anywhere,
you know where everybody is.
You know it
exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's like some real comfort in that, and especially in teenage girl years, like that.
Yeah,
and
I'm not looking forward to that, Scott.
I'll give you advice when you get there.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I have a 21-year-old son. He's turning 21. So, but I don't know. It's weird that it's kind of different. Like, he's also a black belt. I know he can fight for himself. There's that worry for me. I guess I'm just kind of a paranoid dude,
Well, maybe you shouldn't smoke so much bud, man.
Is that towards Scott? Is that towards Scott or?
No, that was toward you.
What you did there.
He's like, yeah, Sarah, I've heard that one before. Okay. So tonight the girls will be home, and I assume no one at your house has been vaccinated because you're saying you haven't. Like,
right. Oh well, actually, so all right. The one person that's ahead of us all is our 16-year-old, our youngest. She is a lifeguard at a local pool. They reopened the pool, and yet there are only so many kids. So what they're doing is lifeguarding, but also having the teenage lifeguards teach swimming and help with the homework of all these pandemic kids, right? So she comes home like 2.5 weeks ago saying, you can get a vaccine for the teachers. So, obviously my wife and I are not 65. We're not close to that. So we're not, but she's 16 and she's got her second one coming up, and it's hilarious. So like the entire society is like, you're 16, you can't go anywhere, but she's going to be vaccinated way before the rest of us. So the rest of us are waiting in line. Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be a dumb question, but when is she teaching swim lessons?
Yeah.
So does she have to wear a mask, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they have a mask, and at first they had regular masks, and then she was like, God, I'm swallowing so much water. So she, on her own, found these clear masks that are almost like little shields.
Oh.
And because they're little kids, they spit water all the time. And she's like,
Yeah.
I got on so much. So yeah, they do wear masks, but the little
special.
kids don't. Yeah. But you know, I mean, it's little kids and you know, they're not really spreading.
Hey, Scott, I want you to read this. He's a regular on our happy hour here. His name is Nino. He's from Zoom. He works at Zoom.
Hey, Nino. Please tell Scott,
Nino.
Zoom guy / me was an intern at KNTV in 96. He was very nice to me. Not everyone was. Great guy. Always admired him.
Aww.
God, a rave review from, do you remember Nino?
It's funny. In 1996, I must have just started. I was probably like, I don't know, 19 years old. Bless you, Nino. Maybe a little older. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Great to.
And you know what? We're not surprised at all by that.
No, you seem you seem like a kind person. I've always gotten a good vibe from Scott.
Very nice.
What are you looking forward to doing, like, say this summer when we're supposedly all going to be vaccinated? Like, what is
great question. I mean,
thank you. Wow.
Yeah, there's family. Great question. Sorry.
Such a bitch.
Let's look at this from a different angle. So I have parents still, and a mother-in-law, which means there are grandchildren that haven't hung out with grandparents, that haven't hung out with parents. So I'm looking forward to just bringing. I have a sister who I haven't seen in a long time. So looking forward to that definitely. And then just as an individual, I mean, I'm even in my advanced age. I like concerts. I love movie
Did
theaters.
you say my advanced age?
You're like 10 years younger than us. I'm taking offense to that.
Remember when Nino and I were hanging out, I was still in my teens. So
no, I knew that was a lie, but Bud.
Who's high now? Come on.
Because
So
I know how old I
like
was.
But I like the old-fashioned stuff, like and I with my daughters, for example. Since they've been alive, music has always been a press of a button. But I wanted them to know it was much more. So, yeah, very good. Hey, so anyway, so I go to concerts. I love to go to concerts with friends. I love to take my kids to concerts just to show them. And I'll go to anything. I mean, I've seen acts that, where I'm like the only grown man in the entire San Jose Arena or whatever it is to see like. Anyway, there's a whole list, but
like who? Like BTS?
Yeah, I mean, who does Scott Budman listen to? Let's hear.
One Direction.
You know what I would love if it was like Drake. I can't wait.
I
to
wouldn't
catch
love
a
that.
No, I'm saying if Scott Budman said Kiki.
No,
Bryn.
No, Bryn.
No, Bryn.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
No.
The Drake thing is not bad.
God.
Bryn. I'm from East Oakland. I came up in the 80s. So Drake is not my guy. But I've taken my daughter to see Drake.
Oh, nice.
Because she loves Drake. I've taken her to see,
this guy is an
Bieber
onion.
And
there's so many.
Meghan Trainor and what's her
Meghan
name? Ariana
Trainor?
Grande.
Oh my God. Oh, you saw Ariana Grande?
That's a good show.
So yeah, Ariana Grande is a typical night for us at the arena. So I love seeing like the Sharks at the arena. You come out of the show and you're one in a million people, and I'm just trapped. I come out of an Ariana Grande show, same amount of people, but I'm the tallest guy in the entire arena. I see over everybody. And,
I see the car over there, dear. Let's.
Yeah. So Ariana Grande, Meghan Trainor, Britney Spears, Bieber. What was the boy band?
One Direction.
One Direction. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Jonas Brothers. Jonas Brothers.
We saw Jonas Brothers. So those, and I'll always tell the daughters, look, you can bring a friend, whatever. And my wife has always said, you handle the music, just take care of that. So as much as I've seen, the acts of my day, I've also taken them because I really want them to see live music just to, it bugs
have
me
that
how easy it is.
appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, Scott. That's a
I know,
great thing
that
to
is
do
a-
for
that
your-
is
for your
great.
kids.
So I like to do
But
that.
what do you
Absolutely.
want to see? Like, what do you like?
Yeah, if you
had to go to a
So
concert.
now, I mean, I've done enough of the, days on the green and all that stuff. I want to see smaller shows. So now it's more almost the novelty acts that you'd see at a Fillmore or, that kind of thing where it's it'll be a smaller show. It'll be
It's a more intimate setting.
yeah. And so that trend is good, whether it's a small band. I'm not as much into the new stuff, but it'll be a comeback of, we saw, God, I mean, it was like Lauryn Hill, Dandy Warhols, those kind of bands that are still doing it in a smaller venue.
Dandy Warhols, how funny!
Tell
me like your personal couple favorite bands. Like if you're putting a record on at home, or you ask the kitchen bitch to play the thing for you.
Bitch. Oh, come on! We're talking to a professional reporter here. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
No. So, it's gonna be my hometown act. It's gonna be Too Short. It's gonna be.
Is it really? You're a rap guy.
Yeah. I mean,
so you're an E40 Too Short kind of guy, right?
Those concerts are the best.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the great thing is, I mean, all these years later, and again, I know, all right, whatever about age, but to see those guys still doing it, and then to be in a crowd, and you're like, oh yeah, and we went to high school together. You're from there too. I mean, it's always great, and that's what. Getting back to your first question, that's what I miss. Like, oh, you like this kind of independent movie, or you like this kind of music, or you take your kids to see shows. Oh, I can't wait to get back to that. I just can't wait
to be able to get out of your house and explore the world the way we used to. We took it for granted. I could do that anytime.
And here's someone who says, my kids have been spoiled. So Maria, my kids have been spoiled when going to concerts with me. You did your time. Maria, good for you. By the way, my oldest daughter's named Maria. Jamie, I've seen concerts, Bruno Mars, Pink, Janet Jackson, Beyonce, excellent. I saw Janet Jackson back in the day too, and good for you guys. Taking your kids to shows, you feel both old and young at the same time, and that's kind of a neat feeling. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And Sarah, your kid is a musician, right? I mean, I hear you guys on the radio.
Although his music is so like it's funny because he'll come out. What was the song he made us play the other night off the Kitchen Lady?
Right, I should say Sarah and John, by the way. And John,
Can't remember.
Huge fan, and great to see you even in a small square, and honored to be on.
Nice to see
you. With you.
Nice to see you.
Let's
And
make
finally
John
meet
a
you,
little
Scott.
bigger too.
There you go.
There he is. He's lost in the room. Like
Hey, John. Everybody's always like, is that John right there? We can't really see John.
love
Everybody.
everybody. I love everybody.
Excellent.
Yeah. No, the kid came out, and I can't remember the song, but it was some song that I was actually into. It was oh my god, I know what it was. It was Kelly Clarkson, some Kelly Clarkson song, and he's like talking about how we love the production on it or whatever. And but he's into just terrible EDM like Skrillex. I mean,
how
honestly,
dare you?
No, but he's gone
terrible.
to Oakland and seen like these crazy like underground shows. It's
Yeah.
like, where's his venue? Oh, I don't even know.
I'm
Like, you
not
knock
sure.
on
It's
a
like in a
door- you knock on
warehouse.
a door and you go underground. Like, so
Right.
One of those deals. So
Yeah,
that's where he's at.
Yeah, but the poor kid has been stuck in his room. Like you can hear him recording stuff in there sometimes, and it's just so you can't hear anything except him like scream singing into a microphone because everything else is in his headphones, and it's really funny. Me and John just sit cracking up at the kitchen table like, oh my god, that sounds great, Sean.
So Scott, if you have to go, please feel free to let us know. It's totally
let's do some
this is
videos.
super
Brittany.
loose, but that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you
was
can
to get
jump
some
out when you need
videos,
to.
But I want to let you know that
I'm good.
Just
for
jump out.
Yeah, you are well received this evening. I must say,
absolutely.
people are
So
really.
is John.
I have to get a beer. Scott, you want a beer?
Yeah, grab me one too. By the way, like,
John,
how
I put
cool
one in
will
the
that
fridge
be when
for
we're
you.
able to just like go over to each other's house and have a drink? I mean, we used to take that totally for granted.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can have not a giant blowout 4th of July party. I used to have blowouts, and but I haven't had to have one in this will be obviously nothing last year, and then this year maybe we'll do like 20 or 30 people. Like this is so exciting. Like really,
I know.
20 or 30 people all
And it
together.
was so exciting when I saw you yesterday. We stood 10 feet apart.
I know.
And had a beer.
It was so fun.
Was that yesterday? 2 days ago.
Was it-
St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, it was Wednesday, right? Yeah,
that
we
Wednesday?
actually saw each other in person, and actually that was the third time we've seen each other in the pandemic because I saw you. We went to a house together.
That's right.
We
and
we
and
saw
two
each, we
times
all
for
saw each
equipment.
other. Oh, 2 times for equipment?
You came to the station once.
Oh, right. Okay, so we saw you at the station and then you came. to
Oh,
my
that's
house.
right. Yes, that's right.
So,
All right,
but
I'll
it's-
wait for John to get back. John to get back.
Oh,
before,
so we can watch the video.
Yeah,
all together?
together.
If you're just joining us, hello and welcome to Happy Hour. Our special guest today is the one and only Scott Budman of the ANN and, of course, NBC Bay Area. Nicole, Bryn, Sarah, Guitar John's getting a beer right now. So.
And so, Scott, I just want to give you a kind of a warning. These videos are just stuff that I watched, and I might have been high, and I was like, "Oh, that's super interesting." So I saved them, and I go, "I hope I thought it's super cool."
Can you not qualify these?
I have to qualify them because what I will say is though I loved it. So maybe you won't, but I just want to let you know. He might be like, "What the is this?" I just don't.
We'll just say that. What the fuck is this? I mean, it won't be.
I didn't say the F word.
Ask that.
Damn, Sarah, you're vulgar.
Oh, first cuss of the night.
Is that the first cuss?
Yeah, that's the first one.
No one's even said any.
Are you a sailor, Scott?
Come on, Scott, tell the truth.
Sailor. I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. He's a newsman,
I'm fine with
though.
it, but he doesn't. He's a news guy. He won't. Yeah, there's, I find that people who are on TV are way more reserved than people who are just on the radio. Like, do you find that in your life? You have to kind of be on your best behavior because people are going to know who you are. And
yeah, that's true. And actually, so my first job was actually in radio, way back when. So I love radio.
Do you know where? Do you remember where?
Do I know? Yeah.
Of course he knows where.
It was in,
Can I know too?
Yeah, I went to college down in Southern California and got my first radio job in that area at a small station, and that's what I did. I got up. I was actually the morning news update guy.
You were? Oh my God, how fun!
Nice.
How long did you do that for?
About a year and a half, and then they were running out of money so badly. And I got out of college at 21. I'm on the radio doing my thing. And then they started to run out of money so quickly, they had to get rid of almost everybody except me because I was paid so little. Oh. And I remember I'd be on for like hours at a time just talking. And I'd be like, I had to go to the bathroom. And they'd say, okay, we'll put in a PSA because we don't even have any commercials anymore. I mean, I was looking for jobs at this point because I knew they were running out. And so I'd be running to the bathroom. And I remember one time running to the bathroom and hearing they were playing. And it was the singer Jose Feliciano, great singer, singing I Want to Wish You a Merry Christmas. Oh. And I was thinking, it's like 100 degrees outside and we're playing a PSA about Christmas. I've got to get another job. These guys are sure enough going to run out of money. And but I was there for about a year and a half, and it was a great time.
It's funny too because I mean I know that people can transition back and forth, but sometimes when you're a TV guy, you're a TV guy, and when you're a radio guy or girl, whatever, that's who you are. Like it seems like too much work to be on the TV. Like that like you gotta look good. You have to put on the full face of pancake sometimes and do all that stuff. Like
I saw Scott recently on the news, and it was weird to see him with his mask on because when he's on the radio, we have our Zoom, right. Mm-hmm. And I see him like this. So when I saw him, I was like, "Oh, hey, I know that guy. Wait, do I know that guy?" And then your name came up, and I was like, "I know that guy."
You can't
that is the weird thing. We wonder if, as we approach people, usually you approach people and they're like, "Oh, it's the guy from the news. I'll talk to you." You approach people with a mask or two, and you're right. It's probably weird. It's like, who's this?
Who's this guy? Right.
Yeah.
All
but
right.
So was it always going to be TV news for you, or what?
No. The goal was always actually radio. Oh. And when I was in high school and college, I did a lot of DJing. And so I thought this will be a transition. I'll go into radio, but I love news, and it worked out great. And then the station started to go under, and there was a cable news thing going on in Orange County where I was at the time. So I just hopped over to that thinking I'll just write. That's my whole thing. And then they were like, "No, we'll put you on the air." And that just led to all that. So it wasn't the goal from the beginning. It was just I loved news, I loved sports and music, and that was sort of the way I could kind of combine.
You have a very trustworthy face too. That helps.
Thank you.
What college did you go to?
I went to UCLA.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Of course you did.
I love that this just became like the Pick Scott's Brain segment.
Well, it's like you just don't know. Like I would have never pegged him as like a rap guy.
Yeah.
He's an onion.
He's an Oakland kid.
Yeah. You could take the kid out of East Oakland, but yeah.
All right. You guys ready for some videos?
Yeah, I'm ready for a video.
Yeah.
All right,
Happy Friday, everyone.
Let's see. Let me get ready for this. So since Scott's here, this is science. All right.
Okay. I'm watching some science. I'm down.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it and see what happens. All right.
Okay. So we found this super cool science experiment. All you need is a ceramic plate, an expo marker, and some cold tap water. Okay. You're just going to want to pick your theme and then draw it on there. we are choosing shapes. Once you have all your shapes, you're going to pour the water on very slowly. And watch as the shapes come off the bottom of the plate.
Is
as
that
you can see,
real?
all of the shapes that we drew are completely off the bottom and are now floating. So the cool thing that you're going to do is these can make temporary tattoos. So we're just going to take our hand. Look at that!
That's so cool.
Okay.
That's like a magic trick.
That is
You better do that with Cameron.
I don't know. Is that real though? There's so many things that.
Well, yeah, it's real. Look, I just watched it happen. I believe it.
I don't believe it.
I completely believe that.
That's the kind of shit that I save. I go,
try that or what?
That's amazing. I gotta
that a
save that
Sharpie?
for the happy hour.
No, it was one of those dry erase.
Yeah,
things.
dry erase
Dry
markers.
erase.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
it
Well,
just
all right.
comes off
Maybe I
as a
believe
plastic thing.
Yeah, that's funny. Cool,
And
right?
the little kid goes, Chico. Yeah, that's you. You gotta videotape it when you do it with camera. You know what? That's a useless little piece of information that we now have. Mm-hmm. We're slightly better for it.
Right. No.
Now
exactly.
I know how to make a temporary tattoo. I could draw an elaborate dragon. Pour a little water on there, and then I don't know, lay back on it and get it on my back.
I mean, it makes sense scientifically, doesn't it?
That's a magic pen. I don't know.
What do you think, Scott? Does that make sense?
That's got to be a magic pen. I don't know.
It's the Expo pen. The Expo
right.
pen.
So are you skeptical?
We gotta try it.
No, it does not make sense scientifically, Bryn.
We gotta try
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. It's one of those dry erase boards that the ink maybe slides off
It
easier.
does have, I've wiped my dry erase board, and you can see it almost ribbon up, as you're pushing it.
So you can't say it doesn't make sense scientifically. We're not scientists, even though I said
I'm
that.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a scientist.
Yeah.
Come up to meet you. Don't know how lovely
Oh, yeah. That's something.
you are.
Do you sing, Scott?
That's a scientist.
Yeah.
Do you sing? You want to sing?
Sing or
I
play
can play your
anything?
song.
No, I really don't want to sing Coldplay songs.
All right,
How about a nice
you know
Ariana
what?
Grande?
On that note, I have one for. So the last one was science for Scott. Let's see. I think I have one for John.
All right.
All right.
Ready. I love that. By the way, I love when you do the videos. I think it's great.
It's fun. It's fun when I'm prepared. Sometimes I'm just like drunk and I'm like, oh man, I can barely get the technology to work here, and now I got to figure out and you know. All right. This is for John, and you'll see why.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Share screen. Where's that? See?
I love hearing your internal thought process.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm slow
Yeah, we
right
don't need
now.
to hear all that, Bryn. We don't need
If you could
I think I'm just used to it. So okay.
You know, I do that on the air too. I'm just like, all right, grab that.
Oh,
do
Guitar
this.
Man. It's a Guitar Man.
Guitar
Okay.
Man. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I could watch this guy for an hour.
I wish I could do that. Some people just have it.
John, you have it. You just
No, I don't have that.
Wow. Sick.
That's so good. I love that little wow wow.
Your
Wow, wow.
thoughts.
That was good.
Your thoughts, John,
John,
Scott.
Guitar John, take it.
Awesome. You just hit it out of the park. Yeah. Some people have such a
Groove.
adept, touch and feel with their fingers. Like I know so many guitar players that can't do that. They just can't, and some people just have it.
Yeah, I love when they smack the guitar and make the beat with it. You know.
Yeah, that's cool.
How about you, Scott? Your thoughts?
I loved it. That was awesome.
That
I
guy's
agree with
groovy.
John.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was terrific.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fun. I love.
that was a good one.
Yeah,
Good video.
so it's all random stuff, and I wasn't qualifying it. I kind of just wanted.
You're qualifying it even now. Like,
I'm not.
don't
No,
worry.
listen. I'm not
Just play us
qualifying it.
whatever.
It's Scott's first time on the happy hour, and so maybe somebody
You're
else.
nervous with Scott.
No, it's also maybe some other people's.
Nobody ever.
I'm thinking.
I think he's nervous, Scott. I think he wants to impress you.
I'm trying to set it up because some people haven't seen the show. They don't know what I'm doing.
You're 2 for 2, buddy.
Thank you.
Like let's see the next one.
We had one for Scott. We had one for John, and so here's for the Jesus.
Oh God!
It's not necessarily for you. It's because I know your sisters in the culinary and all that. And
is she gonna get angry about cooking? Right. Let's see this.
So here we go. All right, it's this chicken here. Check it out.
Oh, that's a nice.
That looks really good.
Girl, put your well on.
Oh no way! Oh no way!
Oh yeah! That's so cool.
That's so awesome. Right. These are all cakes. That's it. I'll play that again because it was so short.
Play it again.
That rotisserie chicken, the White Claw, the gold bar, remote control.
That's a real artist who did that. I mean, come on.
It's amazing.
The plate throws me off.
I know,
like the plate of food throws me off.
People are so creative. That's one thing I really like about TikTok is I've seen some people who are just finding ways to do photography that are just it's astounding. Like I really think
I always save videos on TikTok when it comes to your iPhone camera. Yes. In ways to get these high resolution cameras that look like they're from photos that look like they're from a real camera. So I always save those because I just find it so interesting because I would never think to do that.
You got to we got to start sending we all see so many interesting videos. We got to start sending them to Bryn and just say save this for a
man.
Friday
Stop making me do all the work, please. That'd be great for once.
I'm just so used to it, Like if anyone's gonna do the work, it should be you.
What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean?
I'm lazy and I want you to do the work for me.
All right, this is a random one. Unfortunately, I don't really have one for Sarah, even though I had one for everybody else.
The guitar one was perfectly, and I love the other one too. These have all been for me.
We've gone through knots before, down the knot rabbit hole, and so this is another one of those.
I love knots.
Kind of
all
a
right.
weird knot thing, right?
Okay,
all right. So here, let me just go ahead and share my screen here. Talking out loud again. Mm-hmm. Ready? All right. There's this. So I don't know what scenario or why you'd have this kind. Why would it be stuck like that? But this is the case. Just go ahead and watch it. Okay, loading. Not your Barbie girl. Nah, don't cut it. Don't cut it, dude. Don't cut it. So you could cut it because you can't pull it through. But look what this guy does. It's a trip. Oh, I don't understand.
Put that. I want to see that again.
I can't figure that
out. See that? He did a loop and brought it through there.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you mean, yup?
Oh, look at John. Look at John.
All
right.
See it. You just follow it. Just follow.
Dude, I want to see it again.
No, I want John. I want John to explain it. This is super easy for John.
That's a magic
I'm
trick
not going
too,
to explain it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Hold on.
What do you mean you're not gonna create some?
No, there's I can do it right now. Look, I got a cord right here. All right, here's a cord.
You need a wall. And you need...
I don't need anything.
You need to be...
Show me the thing again, but stop it when it's ready, when it's time. I'm going to see if I can do it. Show me that thing.
All right,
Show me. I got to see how
I'm going to put you in one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to share this thing. All right. So I want...
Okay, so it's coming in this way.
Yeah.
I need to see. I can't see it.
Okay, 1 second.
All right, it's coming in over the top there. It goes under... Oh, shoot. Okay, so this is under here. This is here. But this goes under...
Okay, I'm pausing there. I don't know. I wasn't planning on this.
Here,
this might take a while.
Under there and then over here, but it's in the back. Okay, do I have it the same?
No, but it has to be pinned against the wall, though.
It doesn't matter
if
it's pinned or not.
Pin it against your chest or something.
Does that match?
I can't see you. You're so small. We have to go back to this. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, see if you can do me side by side. Is this the same thing as that? Because it's about how they set it up.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the place to experiment with this.
No, I'm
getting Scott anxiety. I don't think he wants to.
He wants to. He wants to see if I can do it.
Scott's like, I have reports to do.
Go to the next thing. I want to see if I can do it.
I'm a newsman. Why am I sitting here with these douchebags?
I'm a newsman.
All right, hold on.
Okay, next thing.
All right, one second.
Hold on. So I have it like
this. I
this.
didn't do that. All right, share this.
Hold on.
I don't think that's it.
It is it.
That's not it.
Well, it is. It's this way. Here we go. Like that. right?
No.
It is. This is on the inside.
This is where we are.
There it is.
Okay.
This is on the inside. I'm ready. Okay.
Okay.
So now I have to look.
So I'm gonna go very slow now. So they looped it. You see that? He made a loop. See that loop?
Wait a minute.
But that loop is very important. You have to go. You can't go the other way. There's 2 ways to do that loop there.
Hold on. Go back to the beginning.
Oh God!
I'll
just go to the next video. Yeah.
No, don't go to the next video yet. God. I gotta see this. I gotta see if I can do this. Go back to the beginning.
All right, that was the beginning, Sarah. It's from here. Okay. You got that?
No, I forget it.
Yeah, that's what I said. God, you never listen to me. You're
making me really nervous.
Maybe you're I think she's nervous because Scott Budman's on.
Yeah, that's probably it.
People stop commenting.
Said no one ever, but.
So Scott, what was your second job coming up? So you were in radio. You were in radio.
Then he went to the cable news.
Yeah, then I went to TV news, and that's it. My resume is the most boring resume you've ever seen.
Because you're good at what you do, and you just stayed in the biz. Okay. Next video.
All right, here's one of my favorites, and I'll stop after this because I do have more, but I'll save them for the next happy hour, and
all right,
leave them one more, right?
That's what we always say.
Don't we?
The biz.
Except we go for
Scott?
like 4 hours. All right, so the reason I'm gonna just set it up because this video reminds me of John and Sarah. All right, you're just chilling in the house, and you're just wildly talented. Okay, this dude's on the piano, I think, in this case, and the chick is just an amazing singer. But she's like on a Zoom meeting because it's the pandemic, and she's working.
Okay, all right.
And so he starts playing, and then just watch it. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Is the girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I cannot hide who I am, though I try. When will my reflection show who I am inside? When will my reflection show who I am?
She's clicking.
Yeah, she just keeps working.
She has a beautiful voice.
So beautiful, right?
That's so pretty.
Wow.
I
That's
can't.
That's
you know what?
Amazing.
This
Amazing
is a character fault of mine, a flaw, whatever. I can't get past the gauges in his ears. I sat there like
I saw his tattoos. I didn't see that.
I didn't even notice his tattoos.
Funny, I just noticed the tattoos too, but that was beautiful.
It was, right?
You and John, Sarah, do you guys do that at home with EDM songs with your?
Oh yes.
The drop.
No, Scott.
Damn,
John is the guy who is always on the. If he's not actively doing something, he's playing guitar.
Yeah.
There he is.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is actually is that Suddenly Seymour? He's like the guy who like whips out a show tune, and that's it. Then you're gonna sing it.
All right, hey Scott, do you have any requests? Because they'll do it for you. No.
Oh, all right, it's Friday.
I mean, it's Friday.
But
didn't you see what I'm saying? That comparison to you guys, because you could tell.
Yeah, they're just singing.
They're probably doing this all day, and she had no idea he was TikToking. He just sets it up, records.
Right.
She's on her stuff, doing her thing. And
John always knows when I start filming him, he's got like film radar. Like I'm always trying to film him doing stuff.
You have to do it secretly.
Yeah.
What is that song from?
Mulan.
Reflection.
Mulan,
yeah, Mulan.
yeah.
Reflection.
Mulan, okay.
Yeah, that was a Christina Aguilera song.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, closing thoughts. Let John play us out.
I actually wanted to make a quick announcement.
Okay.
Because we do these here on Facebook Live, once it's off of here, you can find it at the at slappy.com. That's my website, Scott. I have a little club on there. And we give away prizes, whatever they're called. So we had our first winner, and it was a girl named Natasha. Mm-hmm. And that's really all I know about her, is that her name's Natasha. So I wrote her an email like, hey, you won the first thing, which the first prize was that we've ever given away is a guest shot on The Secret Show. Or if you're too shy for that, we'll do like a personalized birthday message for someone that you love, or, you know, whatever. We'll record something for you. She hasn't gotten back to me yet. It's been like 3 days. So I'm a little bit concerned that she doesn't know she's won, or she doesn't check that particular email, which is totally possible. Yeah. So if your name is Natasha, I assume that we have more than one Natasha listening, you did win. The new prize
There's got to be some sort of expiration date, though, if they don't claim their prize by a certain time, right? How does that work?
Well, I'm going to, you know, I'll give her some time. I'm not.
Somebody get Dawn on the phone. Rush. We should talk to our promotions department about this.
Someone get Dawn on the phone. You know? I think I am the promotions department at this point. So now we have a new prize. If you go to slappy.com and click on join the club, I make masks. So I did bandanas, if you can see that. Ooh. And I sewed a mask into the back of it so you can put it on, you know, you put it on, tie it around the back, and it has the wire or whatever it is right here for your nose, and they're really cute. They're really comfortable, and you can pull them on and off easy. So I'm going to do 3 of those for the next winner. Handmade by moi, for whatever that's worth. So there you go.
Hey, Scott, can you give Trish some advice here?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Trish, Samsung phone. You know what? They make great phones. The newer ones have fantastic screens, great cameras. You cannot go wrong. And I always say, if you know how they kind of divide them into like iPhones or Android, if you want Android, go Samsung. They make great phones, so you can't go wrong with those new. I wouldn't buy the big tablets because they're just so big, and I know they've had the battery problems. I'm not a big giant phone guy, but any of their phones are going to be great for screens, great for cameras, and you know, if you're an Android person, that's, I think, the best phone out there.
Awesome.
So enjoy.
All right, Trish, thank you.
Nice.
Was there any other comment that we didn't?
There were a lot of comments, but when I was playing stuff, I stopped looking. But you know how that goes.
You know, I would like to say, let's hear it for Bryn. Like, way to bring the thunder today. Like, I really, I enjoyed those videos.
That's your A game, Bryn. Your A game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next time, I promise not to try to copy the video by tying the knot. I got all confused and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea.
Was it? Who knows? It's hard to tell.
I think I saw one up there saying, "Sarah, you're losing your audience. Come on."
If I was worried about that, we wouldn't do these at all.
Valid point. Here it is. That's from Lori Bonina.
Lori's like, I don't want to watch you tie knots, Sarah. Hey, I want to thank our special guest tonight, our surprise guest, Scott Budman.
That was awesome.
Add him to the roster. Jump on Scott whenever. Thank you. I hope your news segment
Isabel
goes
has a comment
Isabel,
for
hey,
Scott.
library and
Scott, do you recall visiting Caroline Davis Intermediate School?
Yeah,
San Jose
I remember those early days. We would visit schools a lot, and Caroline Davis. That's awesome, Isabel. Thank you. I do remember those visits, and that's awesome that you remember that. I'm impressed. Thank you. and you know, a lot of people mentioned where they took their kids to like concerts and many of the bands and acts that I've seen. And that's awesome to know. And again, like, we're all going to be together seeing these shows at some point, either alone or with friends or with our kids. And it's just going to be the best. And that's worth being safe and then getting vaccinated, because I can't wait to get back.
What Scott Budman is saying is that everything's going to be okay.
I think so. You're the best, Scott.
Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Have a good one, and thanks for joining us.
Have a great night.
Thanks, you guys.